Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to show you how to create a CSV table using data that has an array within an array. This is an answer to a forum question and this guy's followed a video of Reza and he's successfully done most of what he wants to do, but he's got an array like this which he is passing from Power Apps. So he's got normal columns like this, title, and he's also got another column like this, status, which has multiple values in there. And what he wants to do is just get that value element and append those together so that he gets them joined together with a semicolon. So it'll be choice 1, choice 3, choice 2. Now somebody's already provided him a solution, so this is just a different method, and it is actually surprisingly complicated. So I've already got a flow that does this, that looks like, here's the array here, and if I test this, it will produce the output that he wants. So as you can see, there's only one step involved, but it is somewhat complicated, that one step. So if we take a look at just this array, I'll explain to you how it works and how we can compress it into that one step. So let's add another compose and stick that array in there. Now straight after that, I'm going to add another compose. That is going to be R entries and then outputs. And then I am going to do another compose. I'm going to do XML compose 2. I'm just going to add a terminate here so we don't go any further than that. And I have not entered a valid JSON. What have I missed here? Oh yeah. We want something like that. Oops. Okay, so now we've got an XML representation of just that one array. That doesn't seem very useful at the moment, but it will be. So let's grab this stuff here and I'm going to pretty print it so that it's easy for us to work with. So that's the pretty version of that. And then I'm going to go to this website here, which is XPather. And we can use this to test out XPath expressions. Now he is after the value elements, so I can do // value. And if we were to put that into Power Automate, it would give us an array of these values. I can show you that, but I know before I do it, it won't work quite properly, and I'll show you why. So I'll add another action. Let's go compose again. And we can do XPath. And then dynamic content from compose 3. And we want everything from value. So what that will give us back is base 64 output, which we don't want. We could convert it back, but we can force it to text by going back to XPather and using this text function. So let's go back now and edit this XPath expression to show that. And while we're here, actually, because I know that's going to work, I'll add another action. I'm going to go join the output of compose 4 with a semicolon. Okay, so there are the values that we want. Here we can see the array, the plain array of choices has come back to us. and there is our XML. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 actions to do what you can see I did in this one down here in one action before. So let's try and bring that together. So all that is doing really is this stuff in reverse. And the hardest part about that is this really. So what we need to do, let's go over to Notepad++ and put this in. So let's get rid of this part. So we want to concat. Let's figure out all the bits we want to concat. So it's this stuff up to there. And then we'll just hold that there. That's where our values are going to go. And then that's the final piece. So that's the concat done. And then here is where we want to put our array. So that is going to make this up for us. And then outside of that, because that is going to be a string, we want to turn that back into JSON. So now we're down to here. And so we want to wrap that in XML, turn it into XML. Then we get down to the XPath expression. So we can go XPath and take our piece off the end here. Okay, still joining up, still looks good. And then we want to join the outputs of it finally with a semicolon. And so we're still missing this key middle part. So what we'll do here is add an action. Well, we'll build this. Here's our content here with the actual array in it, where we started this from. So let's move this right to the top now. Put this terminator here. And then we can do our CSV action, which was the original point of why I was showing this to you. So we'll create a CSV table, and it's going to be from content. And we'll set the columns to custom. So the first column was title. I'm going to use the expression item title. And then the next one is status. And now, if I was just to put in item status, which is what the original poster on the question did, we would get the entire contents of that object out. So it would be from there to there. And that's not what he wants. He just wants choice 1, choice 3, choice 2. So instead of putting item and status there, we'll get this and paste that in there instead. And I'll be amazed if this works first time, if I haven't made a mistake. But let's see. Let's test that. Let's go manually. Doesn't make any difference. Oh, yeah, it failed. Content function not parametered. The value could not be passed unexpected character. Okay, so let's see what I did wrong. Let's get everything up to the end of the concat, which is there. So let's see what it's trying to deal with. Of course, I've got the right expression underneath it, my end action, but let's just see if we can spot where it's going wrong. Oh yeah, I never actually put the thing in there. Yeah. So instead of that, we do actually want item status. That was a rookie error. All right, let's try that. Okay, there we go. So that has now passed every line of the array and combine those choice values in a nice concatenated string without any apply to each loops. So if you had a big data set, that would come back very quickly. And in this case, I don't know if the original poster wants to pass it back to Power Apps so that it can be downloaded, but if he wanted to, he certainly could. So that is the end of the video. If you liked it, let me know. If you want to use the same technique and find XPath a bit confusing, let me know and I'll see if I can help you out. Cheers. Bye-bye.